Math 12 students. Here's our course homepage in Canvas, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about quick quiz grading. So I'm going to come down to the buttons, and here is the Week 2 module button. If you use the buttons, you go right to the top of that week's module. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about quick quizzes and how the grading works on them. So here's Quick Quiz 2. And this is the first one that you're going to do that requires math. So you click on the assignment and it opens, and the due date will be here. And then here is an electronic version of the quick quiz. So I'm looking for neat work. I'm looking for nice presentation. I want to see the problems written on your paper as well as the work that goes with the problem. So I want to see problem, the work that goes with it. Problem, the work that goes with it. Problem, the work that goes with it. I want to see a lot of work. I'm going to look for a lot of detail. I want to be able to follow your thought process. And I want you to work at getting even better at logically presenting your clear, complete, accurate, and sufficiently detailed solutions. Explaining your reasoning is really a very important part of math. So we're going to do a lot of practice on that. So once you have completed your quiz, you can either use this electronic copy and fill it in digitally on some kind of a device with a stylus and submit it electronically, or you can print it out and write on the paper. If you do that, you need to leave space between each of the problems to put your work. Or you can just copy the whole thing onto a separate piece of paper. So in the Zoom meetings, we'll work on the quick quizzes together. And so please watch the Zoom video recording before you submit your quiz and make any corrections that you notice. So for turning in the quick quiz, if it's completed, you get 2 out of the 3 points for completing and turning it in. And if it's already completely correct, you'll get 3 out of 3 points. But if you get 2 out of 2, you'll have an opportunity to improve that. And so you'll come to the grades page and click on your grades, and you'll see that you get a lot of information right here at the front. And then if you click on grades, you're going to get more detail whenever Canvas gets around to it. So here's where you can see the weights of all your different kinds of assignments. So you can see the relative weight of things. You can see that the quick quizzes and the Newton mini quizzes are about the same. And then the Newton homework is a 3-to-1 ratio of how much the homework is worth compared to the mini quizzes. And then you'll see that the Shine quizzes are almost twice as much as the Newton homework. That's where a lot of your grade will lie. So you really want to make sure and get good scores on those and take the time to correct them and resubmit them so that you can improve the score. So I'm going to come look at Quick Quiz 1 here. Mine is missing because I didn't turn one in. As of the due date, which was Friday, I didn't turn anything in, so I get a score of 0. But if you submitted something after that, when I grade it and put the score in, that score will overwrite this 0. The 0 gets put in there as a placeholder to remind you that you haven't turned that in yet. The discussion boards close on Sunday, and you will no longer be able to access them. But every other assignment can be turned in late with no penalty. But I'll warn you, don't get behind. Students often tell me that they feel like they're running ahead of an avalanche, and it's very stressful. So I hate for that to happen to students. So let's click on the assignment. It has an underline, so that means it has a link. And I have no submission, so you don't see anything here. If you have submitted something, I would see your submission here. And then I grade your work on an iPad with an Apple Pencil. So you'll be able to see my handwritten work. I write in cursive, and I'm not super good at writing neatly with the Apple Pencil. So if there's anything you can't read or you don't understand my comments, please ask. I really want you to understand the comments, and it doesn't help if you can't read my writing. So I need you to ask so you can give me a chance to clarify. So I also type comments into the comment box, and then you can add comments here. You can respond to my comment. Here's where you can say, I don't understand your comment on number 3. And this is another way we can communicate with each other. So I can only see one PDF. So that's why the instructions say you have to combine however many pages you have into one PDF, because that's all I can see in the grader is the latest PDF you submitted. So if you want to make corrections and resubmit your quiz, you can do that. And you just scan it again, and the submit button will still be available to you so that you can submit again. And then the improved grade will go here into your grade, and you'll see it right after I finish grading it. And I try to keep pretty current on grading. Almost never takes me more than a week to get things graded. So if you do have corrections to make, it's up to you of whether you would rather make the corrections on your original paper or start fresh on a clean piece of paper. That's up to you, because I can see your previous submissions in my PC window. I just can't see them on the iPad grading app. So please let me know if you have any questions at all about how to get 100% on all of your assignments. That's what I'm hoping for you. So let's get started.